Welcome to Bodyflight World Challenge TV, where it's the catching up interview series, and we're now with Wctv. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes, it's right.
More or less.
Right.
And you're here, you're coaching two of the Qatar 4A teams?
Yes, I'm coaching the Qatar Tigers and the Falcons.
And how long have you been coaching?
Now
those
I'm
groups?
coaching them for 2 years. I finished the second year, started the third season.
And when the guys started with you, how many jumps did they have in the beginning?
You know, they came, they worked the first 2 years with Solly. They came out of AFF, they worked in the land with Solly Williams. And then Solly brought them up till the 14 average, something like that. And then I started working with them from 14 average. The Falcons, two of them, they started 2 years ago jumping. Only jumping 2 years ago in AFF. The year from Dubai when the world meet. So in the winter they did AFF. So they did 1 year and then did the 8-way on the world meet. So now the 8-way is finished and 4 guys started to do 4-way.
But the first team, the Tigers, that's been the same from the beginning.
The first team, the Tigers, is 3 of the 4.
That's
So
pretty
there
good.
is one after Solly is 1 replaced by one of the from Falcon who came to the Tigers.
And you guys look like you're doing some really nice stuff now.
Well, we're getting better. We still have good progress. We did first year, after the first season on the world meet, we had a 17 average. That's what our goal was in one season, pick up like 3 points average. This is what we did.
Congratulations.
The next season, we
Yes.
finished with a 20 average. So we're getting, every year we're still progressing. In the tunnel we did 21 and a half last world challenge.
Yes.
And we aiming like a 24, 25 average, something in between now. So this is our goal, and yes, I'm very satisfied. We still going up.
Yes.
As long we keep going up, we're doing good.
To take any group of people to a 20 plus average in 4-way is really good. And with your guys, they're not so experienced.
No, you know, they have no background in skydiving, so we have to learn everything. If you see the Tigers, actually they did never competition in other sports and all other stuff, so we have a lot of areas to work on and to bring them up to be competitive, yes, for sure.
Because it seems that this is a lot with the teams from Qatar, that they take people off AFF or just starting, but from the beginning want to put them into a very professional slot. Also, they did the canopy formation demo,
Yes.
which was really
Amazing.
outrageous.
Yes, you know, yeah, we do this. We had different selection criteria before. You know, some people was just pointed and they really, but we changed this way. We look more who people really want to do it and really, and maybe it is the better way. For me personally, yeah, they have no bad habits, or you can immediately start from in the right way, like you wanted to get them progressed in the right way. So, well, I think it's not that bad starting right after AFF.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's good you say that you analyze their motivation, because sometimes when you have a sponsored team, that can be a problem. I think that it's all very well having the money to train and everything
Yes.
provided, but it needs to be in here. How do you make sure your guys have it in
Yes, yes. So for sure, the team was bigger. We switched some guys for this reason also. You know, but actually it's something amazing. Actually, with the Tigers was also like this. The Tigers started like this, like you know, with no matters. You know, it started like this. But we had last year after the world meet, we had some big click.
The
Switch,
Yeah.
like, we start doing good and we getting, you know, a good feeling about it, and a lot of people start talking to us, and you know, they had a big click there, and they really went into it. They really training hard. I have to tell you, if I see other teams around me, compare Dubai, I compare some other teams from Oman or Bahrain out of the Gulf, I think they training really well with me. They training, they do what they can do, and they do everything for it. It can always be better.
Yeah.
We never, but this is how we are. But they really doing good training, and they really start to get the things done.
And do you think the change was that because they got more confidence because they felt that they could do it, or were they just enjoying being at a competition? What caused that change?
Yeah, I think this change is coming because they do something good, and they get reactions from other teams like, oh, where is this team coming from? Qatar? Yeah, no background, nothing, and of course then suddenly you're going like now the last Dubai on a 4th place there, where we didn't go that far behind rhythm, and they were super happy. It's motivating them, and other people, they start looking to them, start talking to them that they do really well, and I think this is all a reaction of this. They really want to do more, and they had a big click there. But actually, if I see where we started, it was not really like this. No, it was different than usually you putting a team together with the same goals and everything. It was not really like this, but it grew in this way.
Yes, you could see it from that meet. Everyone was very surprised at how far they'd come, or you'd come.
Yeah, the one strong thing from them, the Tigers, is really like a team. Besides jumping, everything it's a real team. They are quite tied together. We have little trouble, in the team dynamics, and everything is quite good with the Tigers. Yeah, and now motivation, 12 jumps a day in a camp, 3-4 days in a row, 1 day off. They really, it's normal.
Yes.
It's normal now, and if I compare with other teams around, I'm I can be only very satisfied about it.
Good.
Yeah.
And what are you trying to bring to them as a coach?
Well, we never know, but they have still big progress. Yeah, they have for sure. They are small. They have the flying wise, physically, they can do it already. Mentally, this is another story on a moment. This is a domain where we're working on. And competition experience, we need to do more competitions. We not do enough competitions with the Tigers. We have big stops. And the training camps, a certain moment, if we talk about 23 plus averages, we aiming at 22 average this year. This is our goal, and if you want to go higher, there is other things coming together, and we're not doing enough competition. This is first, and second, how we divide the training is not yet optimal. This is a system we have. We do camps of 5 weeks, what is long. Very long.
5 weeks, yes.
5 weeks, 5 weeks.
In the States?
And then
where
we can choose where we can go. Yeah. And then we have 4 weeks off, and they do nothing in the 4 weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we do another camp of 5-6 weeks, 5 weeks, and another 4 off. And this is not everybody knows, but this is the system. They are in army, and this is a little system built there, and they cannot change it on the moment.
Sure.
But everybody knows, and the boss knows, that in the future, really to get high, we have to have shorter, like a 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on, 10 days off, and do some tunnel 2 days in these 10 days, and what we did with Hayabusa.
Yes.
This is our schedule, and actually every top team is more or less this schedule, like 2 weeks jumping a lot, and then take some rest and maybe do some tunneling, and that's it. But we not have the luck to have it on the moment, and this might start playing in the future. I don't know that we can change it, and we make the best from it. They know, and I have lucky they get a little bit used to the system.
Yeah.
We are used to the system, but the pity is this is like in any sport. You're a runner, you're a cyclist, and you put your bicycle or your
Away
shoes
for 4
for
weeks.
4 weeks
Yeah.
to the wall. We always go down,
Yes.
go down, and this is the thing where I'm fighting with all the time. And some teams they go little down, but my teams we always have quite big drop down, and then it takes a half camp to get back on the level, and then scratching up and going up. It might help if we can change this.
Yes, and then the other
future.
level is you overtrain while you're
Yeah.
there for
Yeah,
4
they're getting
weeks.
tired. Of course, we're getting tired. Yeah.
This is a lot of the coach's job as well. Do you feel to make sure that you're putting the best plan in place? It's not just about what dive you're going to do next or what competitions you enter, making it sure the external factors are
Yes,
right.
for sure.
everything to
Normally
happen.
it's the full coach, but I can choose where we go. I can choose more or less these things, but which month and where I go. But it will be always like 5 weeks, minimum 5 weeks, and 4 off in between. We need 4 off. This is for the paperwork in the army. They finish the camp, finish the budget, everything. They request for another budget and another camp, and this all paperwork takes 4 weeks.
Of course.
This is the reason why we have this system,
Yes.
and that's the only reason,
Yes.
you know. And we try to fix it with our bosses and everything. They are aware of this problem, but this is like an army things, and well, it looks like difficult to change on the moment.
Yes. And if
But
the-
we're working on it.
Yes.
We're working on it. But I hope if it can be changing in the future, yeah.
And that's what I was meaning, really, that as a coach you're looking out long term to see how you can get the best out of the sponsorship or the support with the army, you know,
Yeah.
looking for the long term. Do you know how long the team is going to continue? Or
We never talked about this. I think this team can do a couple of years more.
Yeah.
We never talked about it. We keep going. They are happy. They like it. They like the life now.
Yes.
They like the camps. They go back. Everything is fine. They are. I mean, the Tigers, and they're getting really with the life they have now. They are very satisfied. Yeah. This is came all. I mean, all together.
Yes.
The puzzle, what usually teams, this is the opposite. What usually all teams doing, making a puzzle, same goals, same things. We didn't have this. We had a team and we jump, and it was like you're gonna do a team and you're gonna do a team. Me, yeah, and put the teams together and just start jumping. Actually, the opposite with everybody.
Yes.
It started
works.
like this for sure. I think Solly had a project. You know, he could make his own project, but. Actually, he get the AFF students. He is gonna come to the team. He is gonna come to the team. Actually, this is how we started with the Falcon. They called me and they called Marco to go there together. And here is 14 guys. This is the team you'll get, and just start with it and just build an 8-way from these guys. This is not that we do the selection, talk, have the same goals, putting, you know. Some
It's more
team
like you take some
dynamics.
guys off the
looking-
street.
No.
No.
This is how we started actually.
Yes.
But we are very lucky that the Tigers went in the right direction.
Well, you can take some credit for it as well.
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, I was working on it also.
Yes. And you have a very strong. You were saying one of the things that guys need is more competition headspace, more understanding, and making the competition work for them. You have a lot of experience of that yourself with the time with Hayabusa. And what do you think you can give them to help them?
We're working on this. Really, this is we work. You know, everybody knows in skydiving we have the mental part, we have the physical part. You know, some physical training. You know, my guys, they didn't do anything before. None of them. None of the domains. Nothing. Never did another competition sport before. Nothing. So of course we work on everything. So that's why we're missing. You know, the guys, they progress actually good. You know, if we see the number of jumps we did last year, we had a stop of 4 months. Tigers didn't jump for 4 months. On the end of the year in Dubai, we had one guy who didn't jump for 7 months.
Wow.
And we did
And
one
still
camp
under 20
and
plus,
did
yeah.
this 19 average, 19.8. So what is this is it's not perfect there.
Yeah.
It is not perfect, and what we did last year, 2 competitions in the whole year. So the guys suddenly they have a big progress coming in the middle of the better teams, and you have to perform well.
Yes.
This is very difficult. We still have, I not say problem with it, but they get pressure. They start to feel the pressure and everything. We working on it, and I work a lot on them mentally, on the mental part, and it's getting better. It's getting better. They're getting more confident, and they do their own thing in this whole big world. It's getting better, but it takes time.
Yes, and for just 2 competitions. How do you cope with it? You did a lot of very high level competitions with Hayabusa. How do you personally cope with a competition? Because you can either, when you're an inexperienced team, then more likely you go down a level at a competition, and then the secret of being a great competitor is to use the pressure to use it to make you be better. How do you?
Yeah, it takes time to learn this, of course, but if you do a lot, I learned it with doing a lot of competition, hearing from other competitors at that time. We talk about it many years back. There was not that, in Europe, not that big experience about the mental part. US was already ahead of this game with basketball and all these teams. Came over in skydiving, everybody knows, airspeed, magic. They were really busy with it. In Europe, we was not that busy with the team dynamics and all stuff. We were just jumping, and whatever. No, we learned a lot. I learned a lot also from Joey Jones on that point. For sure, when I was with Hayabusa. For sure, this, other sports, reading some magazines, some books, about this. And learn to make your own world, your own competition, and just be there, do your own thing. Don't let the competition get into you. But of course, it takes time. And how more competition you do, like 6-7 competitions a year, you get more confident. Teammates, team dynamics, you get really confident what you're doing, and you're not looking too much to all the other things around, and just do your own thing. And I think this is the way, like the most of our toppers doing. They do their own thing where they trained, and you cannot do different because you're in a competition and people around, and how can I go twice as fast or whatever, or different.
Yes, that's...
So just do the same and learn this in training, get in training, and you're growing into it. But I got a good coach on it. Joey, he teached a lot.
And you're with Joey in a team here, aren't you? You and Joey, and who else?
Marco and Marshall from the French. Marshall.
And it's just going to be fun for you?
Yes, of course. We didn't train, never flew together. Never flew together, have different slots, do a right-hand program. A lot new things, but we wanted to do the World Challenge and do as good as we can be.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you every success, and thank you very much for coming in to talk to us, Luke.